Hi, this is Sparsi, and today I thought I'd take a look at something a little bit different. We're looking here at a list of directories for my F19 install disk. You'll notice that there's a lot more here than just the F19 game. Um, it's one of the few boxed games I've got, but it must be a late issuing of the game because it came on CD-ROM rather than floppy disk, like it would have originally. And this CD-ROM, it's not really filled up all that much, but it has a number of other games that are mostly all shareware of some kind. Some of it's not great, some of it is. We'll just take a quick look at some of them to see what they're like. Okay, so the first game we'll take a look at is 8 Ball. This is one that I have seen before, written by someone named Stephen High, if that's how you pronounce it correctly. This is actually a pretty decent pool game. So I'll just go in here. I think this is an earlier version than the one I've got because this one doesn't do the digitized speech. And I know that the later version does do digitized speech. So what we'll do is we'll just have a quick few shots just to see what it plays like. Pretty much your standard pool 8-ball pool table. The AI in this thing is generally quite good, and it pretty much whoops my ass. So I don't imagine this will be a very long game. We might cut it short partway through anyway after we've played it a little bit. Okay. Now one of the tricks for this particular snooker game, and snooker in general, is you draw a line from where you want the ball to go and place the white ball on pretty much exactly the opposite side of where you want the ball to go. Let's see how successful I can be today. That's too far. Oh, come on. Oh. So, not great. It does have well, not a great shot from me. The game's fine. It does have a nag screen, but that's alright. I think a later version I've got of it doesn't have the nag screen, which is interesting. I thought that they all had the nag screen, but that's common for shareware games of this sort of era. Let's see if I can sync one at least before we go and try something else. Yay! Okay, I can feel at least somewhat a little bit better about myself. Okay, yeah, 8 Ball's a pretty simple pool game. You'll probably enjoy it if you like pool. Let's go and have a look at something else. I'll just quit out of there. I think the next one we'll look at is called Squirmer. Yep. I've played Squirmer before as well, except I'm not very good at spelling Squirmer. There we go. And Squirmer is sort of, I hesitate to say a Nibbles or Snake clone because it sort of is, but it also does a lot more than that. I'll show you by showing the demo. So you can see that the Squirmer moving around, there's a lot more obstacles and things to find on this playfield. Those little sticks of TNT, the dynamite, they actually can shorten your snake. Just like that. And the little green things that you pick up for food and points. Oh, and here it is. It's going to show us some more information. And yeah, it's a pretty simple game, but it's definitely more advanced than Snake. So let's give it a quick go. I have tried this before and not had a lot of success, to be honest. But let's see how we go. Yeah, the bomb thing can actually make your life interesting. Partly because you don't know where where your head is going to end up. You would think that that wouldn't be so bad. I'm trying to get over there to that clock. There we go. I don't want to get stuck. Oh, okay, what happened there? I suddenly blew up. Alright, well, I think what we'll do is we'll just move the next area. We're running a bit short on time, so we might go and try and grab some time. Oh no. Ah. Ah, that's my ineptitude. Right, so what goes up? Oh. Okay. Well, that was interesting. But you can see it's definitely quite an interesting little game. I think that's probably worth a go if you can find it. Okay, the next game we're going to take a quick look at here is called Aldo. This is a simple little platformer. It's based on Ladder, which is a CPM game from the K-Pro. So let's just have a quick look at it. The first thing I notice is our young Mr. Mario slash Jumpman has quite the mullet there and is very well animated. Perhaps they should call him Mullet Man. Let's just have a go and see if we can get through the level. That's very odd. All of the barrels seem to have stopped emerging from the thing at the top. I think they'll probably stop for a while and more. Yeah, there we go. There's some more. Okay, that's very interesting. You have to jump onto the ladder before you can get onto it. Okay. Just need to be nearby when it has its next pause, and by the time all those barrels get to the end, I should be at the end of the level. Sweet. I think this looks like it'll just be a matter of timing. Basically don't run into them as they're falling. Okay, here we go. They seem to fall at random intervals, so sometimes there's not enough room for you to get between them, so be sure not to jump between tight clusters of them. Oh, that was close. Okay, let's get over here. Okay, cool. Hey, I just clobbered one of my lives. Just clobbered all of them. Oh, okay. Alright, well that was an interesting little game. Very nicely animated. I think we'll move on and take a look at the next one. Okay, the last game that we're going to take a quick look is called Daymare. Never heard of this game before. Let's just take a quick look at it. Okay, so it's a basic shareware game, $16. Okay. This must be a roguelike game. Gives you stats, so it's probably role-playing in some kind of form. Okay. What's this? Can I do something with it? Okay, I'll put it there. Let's see, what's this thing over here? So what? Okay. Alright, put the shoes on. Right. Okay, they must be scrolls of healing. So this is like a sort of like, what's the name? Eye of Behold, like the Eye of Beholder games. It's like a dungeon crawler. A copper Bismarck. What the hell is a copper Bismarck? That's a very good question. Gold galleon. Can you chuck the coin in it? No. An empty vial. Maybe I can use the empty vial on this. Ah, yes, I can. So if I want something to drink, I can come back there to that. This is a rock. We'll just hang on to that. I think this over here is a portal. I've got a club. Okay, put that there. What the hell is a softens? It's just a thing. Okay. What's around in here? Can I press this button? Yes, I can. Okay, well, I can seem to attack things, okay. I wonder if I can read that sign. Wizard Guild. Is that something I can go into? Okay. The one thing this game is really lacking is some kind of animation, but otherwise, this actually looks pretty good. And for one person making a game by themselves, this actually does a pretty good job of making you believe you're in a dungeon, much like any other dungeon crawl game, I suppose. Was that a trap of some kind? Okay, well, I might. Oh, I'm dead. Okay. Now that I'm dead, what do I do? It's like, you're dead, you can't do anything. You press escape and it quits. Okay, well, whilst that was interesting to look at, I think it could probably use a bit more polish. Anyhow, I think that'll be the last game we'll take a look at out of this collection. And I'll catch you next time when I make another video.